all of the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid can't never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really would it, make him cash out the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. I'm taking your man and spinning his bands. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friend. Oh yeah, Chanel is the lens. With his friend finna get lit. I'm everything on they wish list. Which bag should I get? Which color should I pick? Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. You big bro, gotta go. Big bird giving crow. A group of baddies coming foes. Give me money, kiss my toes. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. We just wanna get lit.
Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
Murder on the beat, so it's not nice.
Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make 'em catch 5,000 ones in the hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess, I just made a mess, I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free from. Caught it with the left, but I'm better with my right arm. When they call blitz, hit stick, don't mean no harm. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make 'em catch 5,000 ones in the hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess. On the sideline watching, so I make 'em clap it up. Clap, clap, clap it up. Now clap it up. Down and dirty on the field, make a mess and then I make 'em clean it up. Clean it up. On the village.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's a give to Gibson. Gets around him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A handoff for Gibson, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Antonio Gibson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. He's at the 40, the 20.
How you like
and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cam Akers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Gibson.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
And they'll run here with Gibson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 43-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll look to throw here.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Saints.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A big play that time on the catch and run. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7, as that one officially a loss of 1. Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Four yards remain for second down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. They'll run on first down. Akers, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Akers again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cam Akers with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Saints 10. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Gibson again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he's brought brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Akers, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going right back to Akers. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2 yards, and it's third down.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Allen out to his left. First down and more for Allen. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Baby, let's go. Josh
Allen, 42 yards. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Saints 10. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Able to find Judy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Saints first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again here with Akers. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Akers, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Bills, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I out, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me.
Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete.